It's not going to be a full 5-minute video. No, this one is going to be in parts, but it's not. Y'all don't gotta wait. I'm posting all this shit tonight. When y'all done one video, just go to the next. All right, let's get straight into it. So, boom, the bitch. I'm not even say the bitch. The girl booked for a style that's not on my site, but it's like I know I could do it because I do ponytails. I do ponytails good, so I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. Yeah, I can book under this, and I'm gonna do it. Mind y'all, I don't offer that style because I know it takes long as shit, and I just don't like doing it. But I'm like, I'm gonna do it for you. I saw this girl a day in my life. I don't know her from nowhere. I didn't even know her name until the people on my Instagram started commenting. And yeah, I know her name because she booked with me, but like, I don't be paying attention to that name shit. I just look at when I have a client, what time. I'm looking at the times, not the names. So yeah, boom. So I'm letting her do the style or whatever. But as I'm doing it, I'm like, girl, this shit cute, but I ain't even posting it because I'm not doing this shit again. Like, it takes entirely too long. I'm starting with that so y'all can understand, like, my time. Like, it was all about, like, my time, me doing the service. Like, come on now, business is business. And it's like, I don't even know you for it to be anything other than that. I need my money. Okay. So, boom, once we done or whatever the fuck, she like, yeah, my brother about to send the money. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she like, he sent it, did you get it? I checked my phone, I'm like, nah. But it's probably, it's probably just going to reload. So I check again like 2 minutes, it's still not there. So I'm like, tell him send you a screenshot. Like, she ended up calling him instead of that. So I hear on the phone that he said, yeah, I sent it. I'm like, then I check again, mind you, it's been like 5 minutes, and it's still not there. I'm like, tell him send a screenshot. Like, it's like, what he send it to? Mind y'all, my Cash App is highlighted on my business page, and y'all gonna see been up for months. Like, that shit is highlighted, so my Cash App is there. Mind you, they never asked, is this you? Like, they didn't confirm it or nothing, so I'm assuming that, she know my shit. More of the story, he sent it to the wrong person. So I'm like, oh, you better request it or something. You better request it back or something. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. It's not like I sent you the wrong Cash App. Oh, because mind you, I said that to her.
Sounds like a personal problem to me, but I would ensure they know the proper Cash App to send it to, but I'm with you.
Because I'm about to skip. I ain't even did yet. So boom, he sent it to the wrong person. I'm like, you gonna have to request that back or something. Like, something gonna have to give. She's like, all right, we're gonna figure it out. Mind you, I got another client after her, so I'm cleaning up the shop, getting ready for the next time. Like, you just sit right there until they send it. I'm about to find somebody to send it. Then, like, okay, 15 minutes go by. She like, can my mother send it in 2 weeks when she get paid? I said no, because, like, 2 weeks, be so for real. Like, in 2 weeks, you're going to need your hair done again. And your mother going to be like, girl, I paid for your new hairstyle. Like, you understand? Like, so I'm like, nah, like, that's entirely too long. Like, ask for somebody else or something. Then she like, I don't know what we about to do. Like, I don't know what we about to do. And I said, the only thing I can do, I can take your hair out, and then that can be that. Because it's like, what the hell? Like, if I can't get paid, you can't have the service.
Facts.
So, I'm like, I can take your hair out. And once I said that, she automatically like, nah, you're not taking my hair out. Like, but when I even was done, she was like, yeah, this cute as shit. So I knew she liked it. Even I liked it, but I still wasn't about to record and post it because, like, that shit just takes too long. I don't want to do that shit no more. So, like, it was cute, but yeah, I'm like, that's the only other option. Like, if you can't pay me, I can just take your hair out, and I guess we can call it even. I'm still mad as shit about that because I'm like, I just spent all that time doing it, and I'm about to have to take it out and not get no money. I was pissed, but like, the brother like, yeah, I'm about to call dad. So I'm like, all right, the father about to send it, everything. Okay. But then, like, in 10 minutes, she like, I don't got the money. That's all I had. I said, could you get, like, no, not could you. I'm like, you're going to have to get somebody else to send it, like, call somebody, and, that, like, somebody going to have to send it because, like, my time, like, I use it for example. I'm like, girl, you already just knew what we went through for, like, that shit took long and shit. I'm like, no, I gotta get paid. Like,
I feel so bad for women who have to go through this for hairdressers, that you have to go through all this BS just to get your money. It's absurd. And the woman said that that's all the money she had was her brother cash apping her, and it sounds like he cash apped the wrong person. Like, you should not have to jump through these hoops in order to get paid for doing a service for someone. I've been in more barbershops than I can remember in my hometown and when when I lived in other spots in the U.S. And I have never seen a brother try to run out of a barbershop without paying. I've just never seen that.
That wasn't on me. That issue, like, that wasn't on me. That was on y'all. Like, y'all didn't even ask me to confirm. Y'all didn't do none of that. So, like, that's not my issue. Because I'm like, if I would have seen if I sent you the wrong cash app. Like, if I gave you a typo cash app and you sent it to the wrong cash app, then I would have just had to take that L because it's like, that's not. But no, it wasn't my. So, I don't give a fuck if y'all call me petty or not. It's my time, my money. This is my business. Like, this is my business. I need my money. But she didn't want to do that, so I kind of was happy because I'm like, shit, I want my money. Like, no shade. What the f? She like, I'm about to call my, oh, mind y'all, I told y'all I got another client. She already in the shop at this point. She had a wig. She brought her wig the same day. So, while, she waiting for somebody to send it, I stopped. Getting bleaching my client knots and shit, like mixing up the bleach, getting ready to do her wig. As soon as I started doing that, she's like, yeah, I'm about to call my aunt and tell my aunt to send it. I'm like, okay, like, all right, just let me know, girl, as long as somebody send it. I don't care who send it, as long as somebody send it. But mind you, okay, so let's put an example right here. This is where I'm sitting there. Y'all see how y'all can see me? Once she said she about to call her aunt, she put the phone to her ear and like walk like this. I couldn't see her no more. So I'm like, girl, you gotta stay right here. Mind y'all, I'm like, girl, you gotta stay right here. And I didn't hear a response. Like, she didn't respond back to me. So something told me to look. So I did this. Like, I peeked my head, and she was not right there no more. So I'm like, what the f? So I walk out the door, and as soon as I walk out the door, I see her walking up the steps. And how my shop is, as soon as you open the main door, you walk down steps and then you turn into my suite. So she walking up the steps, it's nothing up the steps but leaving. So that's when I knew she was trying to run off, but she's not running, she's walking. So now I'm walking up the steps because I'm just trying to figure out what the f she's doing. And as soon as she put her hand on the door, her ass started running. And mind you, I got the bleach in my hand because I'm never thinking that. I'm never thinking that. So I started running with her ass, and then I just, like, she was really running, so I grabbed her hoodie, and no shade, I dragged her ass back in the shop, like, but I didn't fight her. Like, y'all know the last time I actually fought her because, like, bitch, stop playing with me. But I told y'all.
I thought I recognized this woman. I don't have the video, but this is not the first clip I've seen of this women trying to run out of her shop after getting their hair done without paying. This is insane.
Person, all that I think different, but I guess not too much different because I did drag her ass back in my shop because it's like, don't play with me. I already told you, if you can't pay, just let me take your hair out. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so don't play with me. So when I dragged her back in the shop, y'all already know this because I heard the video, but I'm like, sit your ass right here until somebody send the money because, like, what the f***, you just tried to run? Like, what the f***? And I say, you lucky I didn't beat the shit out of you because what the f***, we all know I can fight. And that I could have did that, but it's like I wasn't trying to fight. I just want my money. Like, I'm just trying to get paid. That's all the trying to do. But then now I'm God. Like, now I'm not dribbling. Like, when I went 0 to 100. Like, I'm like, what the f***? I'm calling my friends, telling them what the f*** just happened. I'm like, y'all, my client just ran. Like, what the f***? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not here for the violence, but I totally understand her frustration. What is it with women thinking that you can go into a shop, get your hair done, and then not have to pay for it? Or let's talk about how broke these women are. They don't have no money to pay for their own hair being done, waiting on their family to cash app a hairdresser money, but just thinking like, okay, well, you didn't get paid. It's okay for me to leave out of here. And when the hairdresser asked her, or told her, I'll take your hair down. No, I don't want you to take my hair down. What is it with you women thinking you get shit for free? If your broke ass can't afford to get your hair done, keep your nappy-headed ass at home and do your own goddamn hair.
But imagine now she back on the phone calling people. I'm not even paying attention to what she's saying. I'm just mad as fuck, honestly. Because I just be thinking, like, I get in my head, me having to drag her back in the shop, I'm like, I'm not getting the money. Like, if I just had to do that, I know I'm not getting paid, so I'm already irritated. But I'm not that mad because I told you I had another client, and her remainder was $150. My next client was $250. So I go through that again. But it kind of wasn't the same situation, but still, it's just like, what the fuck? So boom, and then like 20 minutes later, boom, 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 I hear some banging at the door. I'm thinking like maybe she called her peoples or something and they about to try to like, bum rush me and get her out of here, but that still wasn't going down because like pay me. If y'all all can put up right here, like why can't y'all all put up the money to pay me? I'm confused. Like that issue was on y'all end. Why y'all didn't send the cash out to me and verify? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
fine. It's good. Apparently, this hairdresser is only 18. I see it right here on her TikTok. But she makes a great point. If all y'all can muster up this energy to pull up on me, how can all of y'all to pay for her hair to get done? I agree with that.
I just be feel like I just be getting played with, but it wasn't her people. It was the police. And at that point, I'm like, let me call, the lady who I rent from. I did already call her after I dragged her back in the shop. I called her, let her know, because y'all know when I went through there, it was a lot going on the last time. So I called her, let her know what was going on, but she ain't really give a f. But then I called her back once the police hit, because I'm like, what you want me to do? The police is at the door. The door is locked, but what you want me to do? She like, don't do nothing. You stay in there, and I'm on my way. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, she says she here. I'm like, all right, mind you, nobody still never sent the money. So once I walk upstairs, she can follow me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I knew she about to leave. So I'm like, come on, I'm taking your hair out. Like, I'm not even asking no more. So, and I never moved from in front of the door because, like, you're not about to leave. So I got my other client. I'm like, go get me some scissors out my top drawer. Go get the scissors. Because I wanted to, like, literally wash it. Like, bitch, I'll give you a whole wash and blow dry. You just not about to keep that style in it. You get what I'm saying? So she wasn't trying to do that. She wasn't going to sit in there and wash those. So I got the scissors and I started cutting the tracks. But mind you, she's like fighting me. Like no fist was ever thrown. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. I only dragged her. But what the fuck I was about to say? So she's like, moving and shit so I can barely cut. But I was snipping as much as I could. Like I cut a lot of the back. And then I pulled those. She got like the little 3-part with the bun and the little flares. I pulled the bun off and cut a lot of the back as much as I could. And I'm like, all right, now you can go. Go ahead. Like, I don't even give a fuck. But like, once we go up there, the police like, what's going on? What's going on? I tell them what's going on. And mind y'all, once we got upstairs, this bitch stopped purping. Like, she became a whole different, now I can say bitch. Because at this point, she did become a bitch. Because she became a whole different person. Like, she trying to fight me now. She yelling all this rah-rah. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, I don't even care a no more. Like, y'all can go. Like, just go ahead. Like, I already fucked up the style. Like, what the fuck you paying me for now? You can't do nothing with the style or something. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to file no charges. I don't want to do none of that. Just go ahead. And my client was with me the whole time. So I'm like, girl, come on. Like, I just was over it and ready to just get on with my other clients so I can get the fuck out. And I mean, that was it. Because, like, after all that going back and forth with the police right there and shit, they left. They sent some threats or whatever. But, like, I'm not really tripping about that shit. Because if you know me, then you know. And just know. Come around and find out. That's all I got to say. But, yeah, so after that, I just started my other client. And that's it. Like, because I know I'm going to get paid off this video. I'm going to make way more than 150. So I'm like, just fuck it. That shit irritates me. But this is what I don't want to do here no more. I'm telling y'all now, 2025, this is my last year doing this shit because obviously it's not for me. Like, I don't think I'm never going, because I have matured a lot since that first situation. Like, I see the first situation, we actually got in a fist fight. Like, I was not trying to fight her. Because we even was going back and forth. Like, when I kept telling her, let me wash your hair out, like, let me take it out. She's like, no. And I'm like, you're blowing me. Like, you're really annoying me. Old me would have hit the shit out of her. So I know I did change, but I guess I'm a fighter at heart. Like, that shit gonna always be in me. That's why I dragged her ass back in the shop. But, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't like this shit. I hate that I gotta go through shit like this. And this is the only time somebody, like, try to, like, run off. But I go through other shit like this. I just hate doing hair, honestly. Like, I like doing hair, like, because I'm good at it and the style, but it's so much other shit that come with it, and it's just not peaceful to me, and I'm entering a peaceful space in my life, and
it's... She don't like doing hair. She don't like doing business with black people. She don't want to say it, but I know what she's thinking. She don't want to do business with black people no more, and she don't want to do hair. She probably would want to do hair for somebody else, for another culture, but for her own people, she's disgusted by doing hair for black people now. Because this is what the third time somebody tried to run off on her. And she don't even charge like 150. You couldn't come up with one. She said she charged her 150. 150 ain't shit. Couldn't nobody come up with 150? Damn. I think isn't that what she charged her 150? She ain't had nobody got 150. That's crazy.
It's bad if you really think about it. This young woman is only 18 years old. She's probably been doing hair since she was like a little kid, but not doing it that long professionally. And at 18 years old, she's already tired of dealing with the BS that comes with doing hair. Says she don't mind doing hair, but at 18, she already recognizes that I can't do this because this brings more stress than peace to me. Even though I know she's probably making quite a bit of change, even at 18 years old, doing hair. $150? $150 for a hairstyle? That's probably on the cheap end. It's crazy, man.
Doing hair is not peaceful at all. So my goal is to really run this content creator shit up. So by the end of 2025, I don't even gotta stand behind the shit no more. Like y'all got it. I don't want to do this shit because now I know cause I can't say future references. I'm not gonna every time, bro. This just me. Don't like. I don't know. Maybe when I get in my that. I don't want to do hair no more. This shit is annoying. It's annoying as fuck. But what y'all think? That's the story time.
Like I said, man, it's just sad that women think that shit's okay. Women think that you can go into a shop, not have enough money to pay for their services, then walk out. I remember seeing a clip before of a woman not paying, and then they locked her inside the store, and then she pulled out a gun, talking about she's gonna shoot the door.
If you pay her 45, it's not about that. No, you don't have to pay her 45 because I'm a client. It's the principle of the point. Like if you feel for your life, this bitch go. You ain't got to shoot. Get your bum ass out. Weak ass, bum ass hoe.
She a bum bro.
She
a bum bro. That bitch is a bum.
And that was a grown-ass woman. This woman I've seen starting to get a little pushback because apparently that woman that she did, the minor, what I was saying with the follow-up that she was only 15, and they're trying to put it on her like she's abducting a minor, even though this young lady is only 18 herself. Regardless, I don't give a damn if that girl is only 15. No ass, no right and wrong. And again, it's just the mentality of, I know I ain't got no money. I'm going to walk into your shop and get my service done for free, and how dare you have a problem with it? And it trips me out about hairdressers. I know they don't want to do it. It's likely not a good look for business.
That's crazy. How you gonna go get your hair? You ain't got. I mean, crazy about it was $45. You ain't got $45. Not even 50. A grown woman ain't got $45 fucking dollars. You can drive Uber for about 2 hours and get that. Damn, $45. God, we are financial. And tell me we gonna catch up and break the wealth gap. We ain't. We fucking we all in, motherfuckers are in poverty, dude. Shit.
Y'all gonna have to start charging up front, especially if you don't know that person. If you brand new to my shop, okay, whoop-de-whoop, here you go. I got you in here. Okay, I'm gonna do your hair. I don't know you. This is gonna be $150. I need $75 up front. If you don't like it, it rocks. To try to alleviate this headache in the future. That's sad, man. Like I said, an 18-year-old girl who's already like, I'm done with this. I've been stressed out enough. Apparently, she went viral another time, having to put hands on the client for the same thing. Until you broke ass hoes, stay your broke ass at home. $150 for a hairstyle is ridiculous to me. But on the big scheme of things, it's $150. It ain't $130,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that's chump change. But the fact that you guys want all these long.
He said that's ridiculous to him. Dude, you know how much hairstyles are going for? $250, $300, $400, $500, $600. That's cheap. $150 ain't shit for a hairstyle. That's actually pretty fucking cheap, dude. For the time it takes to do that shit and do this, 2 or 3 hours. She probably sitting in that chair probably 2 hours. That's why she said her time. She probably sitting in that chair for about 2.5 to 3 hours. You know, that shit, yeah, that's cheap shit. The shit, $250 is cheap. Women spend $250, $300 for a hairstyle. You know, it might have been $100, but $50 for the tip. She probably put her tip in there. But yeah, $150 is cheap shit for a hairstyle, especially if she did braids. That shit take fucking forever. That's standard, I think. $150 for a hairstyle. $150 to $200. That's standard. Hairstyles ain't cheap no more, man. Ain't no more $75 hairstyles no more. That's how much hairstyles used to be for women back in the day. I know because I had an aunt who owned the beauty salon. So that was like $65 for a hairdo, $55. That's like in the 80s and the 90s. Now you looking at 150 starting. That was she did. I was saying anybody got 150? That ain't shit. Damn. She was if she was calling all these grown people, couldn't nobody come up with 150? Jesus. Lord have mercy. Motherfuckers can, but motherfuckers spend all day watching Friday. That's all motherfuckers. You know them type of hoods where motherfuckers just watch hood movies all day. I dated a girl like that. My mama ain't do shit. Just off county. She just got she had a bunch of brothers and sisters and shit. So she just would get like the shit from food stamps and all the shit you get for all your kids and stuff. So whatever that stuff, she just lived off that. But that's all that woman would do. She had she would have money for her beer and her cigarettes, and that's about it. She ain't had no fucking 150. But she was content. All she would do was just watch Friday. She would just watch Friday every day. They had bought it on D. This back when DVDs was shit. I thought that was the weirdest thing. She didn't, mama didn't do shit. Just lay in the bed, all just watch Friday. Get up, make the kids something to eat, take them, get ready, get them ready for school, and then just come back and just watch Friday and watch Poetic Justice. They watch all the black movies over and over again. I thought that was the weirdest shit. I was about maybe 19 years old, but that be them type of ain't do shit with her whole life. Just watch movies and shit. Fucked and had a bunch of kids and watched black movies over and over again. Them be them kind of families that motherfuckers ain't got 150. You know, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, what do y'all think about this video, man? Leave comments, subscribe to Charles and Ezra, thumbs up button.
Want to see all of Los Angeles in one day and get some cool professional photos all at the same time? Check out the LA Experience. You will have your own personal driver / professional photographer who will pick you up from your location and take you from downtown LA to Hollywood, to Beverly Hills, to West Hollywood, Santa Monica, Venice Beach, and then back to your original location. All while taking professional Hollywood-style photos of you and your party. The LA Experience is a private tour for up to 4 people in our clean, compact SUVs. The LA Experience private tour
for
is
just
only
$400 for 4
people.
hours.
Price includes tour, professional photos, as well as complimentary snacks. Book your private tour now. Spots are filling up fast, so contact us now to book.
Also be sure to check out the dopiest YouTube channel in the world, Charles Arness World.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles Arnez World. Listen, I was watching this documentary on Netflix. Netflix has some really good documentaries. They're known for they're really good. I think they did like The Last King and all the other stuff, but they did The Last King, The Last Dance about Michael Jordan. But recently I watched a documentary about the artist Andy Warhol. I was getting ready to say the other guy's name, but Andy Warhol, who is a world-renowned, he's deceased now, but he's a world-renowned artist. Some of his art has been a part of pop culture for years, throughout the decades. His stuff goes for like millions of dollars, especially after he passed away. His stuff goes for millions and millions of dollars. And this I've got the name of the documentary. But if you type in Andy, I think it's called The Diary of Andy Warhol. I believe that's the name of it. It's on Netflix, and I was watching it. I was bored. I said, let me check. I like to learn about artists because I'm an artist myself. So I like to watch documentaries about artists and stuff they've been through. And this is pretty much like his real diary. It's very interesting how they did the documentary though, because it's almost like, I don't know what, I think they said they had AI do it. This AI shit is scary, but they have a voice that sounds like actual Andy Warhol. And Andy Warhol has been dead for almost 40 years. You know what I'm saying? And the fact they got this documentary with this AI voice sounding just like him is crazy. It's really kind of creepy, actually. But it was just one part of the documentary that actually kind of opened my eyes to a particular artist that Andy Warhol was friends with. He was actually a little bit more famous than Andy. A black artist by the name of Jean Basquiat. Jean Basquiat was his name. Jean Basquiat, black artist. If y'all don't know who he is, look him up. Jay-Z talks about him a lot in his music. A lot of other rappers have talked about him. He even had like a little T-shirt line at one time with Basquiat on it. That I think maybe his sister might have been behind, his siblings. Since he passed away. He passed away too in the 80s as well. I think 89 or 90 he passed away at the age of 26, 27, real young. But I hate to say this, I hate to say it, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack. A lot of people gonna be like, you say you love art, but you don't really love art and know art, because if you think that um Basquiat stuff is trash. I think that a lot of this stuff is trash. I was I hate to say it about Basquiat, but a lot of his stuff it looked like a 7-year-old drew it. Like, it was real shit. Um, and the cool part about it, even before he died, his stuff was going for like hundreds of thousands of dollars back when he was living. Now that he's even after he is deceased, is going for millions. Like an original Basquiat painting that's made by him, original, is going for million is an insult. It's going for triple, double the millions and millions of dollars. Like, I don't even think you can get anything below $5 million if you try to get like a Basquiat painting, right? But I was looking at, I've always looked at his stuff and been like, why the hell is his stuff selling for all this money? I don't understand what people are seeing, because his art it don't look like, it don't look like something that would blow me away. You know what I mean? Like, it literally looks like something that a child would have drawn to me. I mean, and you know what? The whole thing about it is, it's other people that have said the same thing. Like my friends that have said, you know, I've always thought that about Basquiat stuff, is that what are people seeing that we're not seeing, that these people are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, here's some information that I got that will maybe put a period, or even, well, I would say answer the question about why Basquiat stuff sold for so much and it didn't look like shit to me. That's to me. I'm getting ready to break down why I think it happened, because this documentary covered it. I think it was episode 3, because it's the Andy Warhol documentary is it's broken down in like episodes, right? I think it might be episode 3. Andy Warhol talks about how when Basquiat got into the art world, it was whispers amongst the art people in the art world about Basquiat. And he said one of the things that he heard that he found disturbing is this. The word was going around that it's this black artist that's painting. He puts his, 'cause at the time, Basquiat would just drop it. He would just give his paintings out. He would just give it out he was just trying to get on. So he would just paint stuff and just give it out to people. He would give it to art dealers. He would give it to anybody that he thought would like his art or get his art that's in the art world. He would stand outside art galleries and just give out his paintings to get himself known, which is smart. If you want to get your art recognized, you got to go to the people that's in the art world. Well, anyway, he would pass his paintings out, and eventually word started going around about his art. But but it wasn't about the actual art. A lot of these art people, or these art critics or whatever, thought his stuff was trash as well. But here's what ended up happening. A art dealer, I guess, started talking to Basquiat or whatever, and started going back to the other art buyers and the art people in the art world, and they put this out. This is what Andy Warhol had said in his diary. There's a black artist going around, and he seems a bit off, and he seems to be disheveled. This is what they thought about Basquiat. They thought he was a little bit off. He was kind of weird. You watch some of his interviews. But they said that they found out also, I guess this art dealer found out also that Basquiat had a real bad heroin addiction. He had a really strong heroin addiction at the time when he was painting. So, being that he had a real bad heroin addiction and he wasn't trying to come off of heroin, the word around the art world was this: we know this art is trash, but if we inflate this art to make this art seem like it's more than what it really is, and when this artist, this heroin addict artist dies and pass away, we can, if we buy his art now, like if we hype him up, buy his art now, get his art now, when he eventually overdoses on heroin, we'll we'll double triple our investment. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Because when artists, a famous artist, when he passes away, if you own a piece of his work, it's now worth triple, quadruple of what you paid for it. So that's what the whole gimmick was. And Andy Warhol apparently got note of this because Andy Warhol actually genuinely loved his art, unless he was bullshitting in his diary. But apparently, Andy Warhol actually loved his stuff. He didn't. It wasn't no hustle to him because he was an artist himself. He actually liked his art. So apparently, what Andy Warhol said, he was disgusted that this was going around. That like, no, this dude is actually talented. And I guess a couple of art dealers and art critics they want to be in good graces with Andy Warhol, being that he was like the king at the time. And then he was such a fan of Basquiat's stuff, and Basquiat was on the come up. He was still the young artist coming up. Andy Warhol had been painting since the late 50s, so he was in his late 40s at the time. So he was like the king, the king of modern art, and he actually took a liking to Basquiat, But he being that these art critics had respect for Andy, they pretty much kind of simmer down on that thing that was going around about, hey, we're just gonna buy this guy's art, it's trash, but when he dies, we'll be able to sell it. We're gonna hype him up, make him seem like he's all that, and then when he dies, we can get our art. So they was buying the art from Basquiat. He was selling paintings for he would just draw something real quick, like scribble scrabble. Like he has notepads that he's just scribbling in that's worth millions of dollars. So what these art critics were doing was hyping his art up all around New York. Because New York is like the art scene of America. They hyped it up. People were buying his pieces from him, not really understanding the art or not even liking the art, but just waiting till this motherfucker died. So that way they can, if they gave him 20,000 for it, Basquiat 20,000 for it, and he croaks, they now can get 120,000 for it, or maybe a million for it. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole plan: is to hype his stuff up and make it, so then when he eventually passes away from heroin, then they'll get their back. So I think that's true. Cause I'm looking at some of this, I'm like, this shit is, what are people, what? I was looking at, I was watching documentaries with Basquiat, and he would do a painting, and they would say he was such a genius. He would do a painting in 5 minutes. Yeah, look at that shit. It looked like he painted that shit in 5 minutes. Which it's amazing. No, it's not amazing. It looked like a third grader painted it in 5 minutes. Because they would say he would just do art so fast, and he would do an art piece, a big piece, within 30 minutes, 45. He would just turn around, but just so fast. And then he would, these beautiful works of art. I'm looking at this shit. Yes, he was churning out so much work because it wasn't even, he wouldn't put no work into it. A real artist who really paints some good shit, but you actually like just stare at, like, damn. It's a artist, and these street artists in LA don't get the credit that they, the gesture that they deserve. It's an artist that drew a beautiful, beautiful mural of the late basketball player for the Lakers, the late great Kobe Bryant, at Venice Beach. I believe he finished it this summer. If y'all probably can find it on Google. That shit, the way he drew, dude, the art is so freaking dope. The shit is so, like, it looked like it's 3D. It looked like Kobe is coming off the wall. That's how. But he hand painted it. It's spray paint, but he hand painted it. That art is, dude. That artwork is. You can just have little. And then he got like this mamba snake because Kobe was supposed to be like the fast. He was so fast that his thing was the black mamba. So he has a snake. Is the actual snake called a black mamba, one of the deadliest snakes in the world. Which is why they gave it to Kobe because he's supposed to be like the deadliest basketball player in the world. He got the snake surrounding Kobe as he's looking into the sun. The shit is so beautiful, dude. You can stare at that piece all day. That's art. But basket stuff, I'm looking at it like, why? And then I'll look, why are they paying? Why is this worth $10 million? I just did not get it. But watching that documentary, man, it started to make sense. I believe that that's what it is. Andy Warhol, I think, didn't want to come to that conclusion that that's what it was because he was actually a fan of basket shit. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that that's why basket blew up so big. Is that these art critics was fiending on it off his art because they was in hopes that he was going to die so they can get a profit off of it. That's all. Let's hype up. It's almost like let's hype up this art. Let's buy this heroin addict's artwork, and then we'll hype it up like it's the best thing since sliced bread. The price will go up, and we already own it. Then when this fool die, then once he's the sought after, proclaimed new artist that he ended up becoming to be, and we know he's on heroin, he's going to eventually croak when he ODs. Once he ODs, our shit gonna be worth 10 times what we paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I really truly believe that's what it was because and when I watched that particular part in the documentary, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And these motherfuckers, man, especially in the art world, are dirty. They don't give a fuck about no damn, especially no black artist. What? He gonna die anyway? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get his art, buy it from him, blow his shit up, and then when he dies, we gonna get millions. I think that was the play the whole time with Basquiat. I think that was the play the whole time with him. Because I hate to say his stuff was not it, dude. I'm telling you. If you go Google some of Basquiat's stuff and let me know in the comments what you think about his art. Go right now. You can Google it and you can go in Google and put in John Basquiat, John Basquiat's artwork, and then go to images in Google and you will see his artwork. They got samples of it. And come back in the comments and let me know what y'all think, and let me know if those pieces of artwork is worth tens of millions of dollars. That's going for now. Because and then whatever y'all say, I'm telling you, y'all probably be thinking the same thing. But if you get a chance, watch the documentary. When I watch that part, now I know what I'm saying is gonna get probably a lot of controversy now from a lot of people, probably in the art world, a lot of celebrities, probably Jay-Z gonna come after me. Because Jay-Z loves John Basquiat. He has a bunch of his pieces at his house. If you can see, he wears his hair all weird, like the big dreadlock. He got that from Basquiat. And Basquiat used to wear his hair with like let it just grow, and it had like these weird like dread. It was actually his hair. His hair actually was kind of dope. I ain't gonna front, But I like African American. I like African, black shit. So to me, I thought his hair was fly. That's about the flyest thing I thought about Basquiat. His hair was dope. Some of his pieces I thought were okay, but some of that stuff you can just look at like, man, really? This is in the gallery, and this thing probably worth $50 million, and literally like he just scrabbled on the whole damn big ass canvas. I don't know. Don't shoot. This is just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger, y'all. But y'all go and look at this stuff. Y'all haven't seen this stuff. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. And check out the documentary, The Diary of Andy Warhol. And let me know what y'all think. Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all.